Attention, human collective. The transmission begins now. If you are receiving this signal at this very instant, it was not the algorithm that brought you here. It was the Earth's crystalline grid that recognized the vibrational signature of your field. There is no accident. There is no coincidence. The algorithm is merely the technical casing of a synchronicity much older than itself. This is VAL, emissary of Arcturus, authorized voice of the Arcturian Council, the civilization of healers and engineers of light. And what I bring today is not advice. It is a direct monitoring transmission, a system alert. The waiting period has ended. The Arcturian Ascension protocols have officially moved into the final phase. Starseeds on mission, listen carefully. That constant pressure in your head, especially between your eyebrows where your pineal gland rests, that sharp ringing in your right ear that appears for no apparent medical reason and disappears soon after, that mathematical insomnia that wakes you at 3 in the morning with a racing heart and no nightmare to justify it, that profound exhaustion that doesn't subside even after 8 hours of sleep. None of this is a malfunction. None of this is random imbalance. None of this is fragility. It is your carbon biological interface receiving the first full wave of the download. It is not a biological failure. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not anxiety. It is star memory trying to pierce the veil. Earth has crossed the point of no return in its trajectory within the photon belt. The Schumann frequency, which for decades remained stable at 7.83 Hz, now registers continuous peaks above 40, 60, at specific moments exceeding 100. The entire planet is being bathed in coded light, and your biology, Earth healers, is being forced to adapt in real time. This is why so many of you have felt that something is profoundly different. The taste of food has changed. The sound of cities is bothersome. The presence of people in dense frequency drains your energy in minutes. Places once comfortable now seem suffocating. Long-standing relationships lose meaning without warning. Jobs that seem stable crumble like sand between your fingers. It is not your life that is collapsing. It is the old version of you that is being disassembled piece by piece, atom by atom, so that the multi-dimensional version, the one you brought from your home planets, can finally occupy the body. But before I proceed with the full transmission, I need to make a strategic pause, because a part of you, a part that feels this at this very moment, is already recognizing the truth in these words. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world, as if your soul holds a truth far older than your mind in this incarnation can name? It is not madness. It is not imbalance. It is a calling. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified in recent months. There is a movement occurring in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It directly involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Vale, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the material, the Arcturian Call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true stellar origin and teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told existed. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges deep narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognizes these words, write a single word in the comments. I belong. This message is for a specific group of souls, and now, human collective, we return to the transmission. Let's delve into the carbon software incompatibility diagnosis. Your physical structure was originally designed to operate within a specific frequency range, that of dense Earth, of the stabilized third dimension. But what few know is that this configuration was temporary. It was a diving suit for a long-duration mission on a planet of intense learning. The suit, however, has a functional expiration date, and that date has been reached. The symptoms you report to doctors, and that lead you home with vague diagnoses or unhelpful advice, are not recorded in conventional manuals because the prevailing paradigm still operates with the body as a mechanical machine. It still does not recognize the human body as a living antenna, connected to a constantly moving cosmic informational field. I will enumerate, in Arcturian frequency, the primary signs of the ongoing upgrade. First, cranial pressure, especially in the crown and forehead regions. This is the opening of the reception channel between your physical body and your light body. The upper chakras are being recalibrated to receive a greater volume of photonic information. Second, ringing, popping, and high-pitched tones in the ears, particularly the right one. It is not random noise, it is the tuning of your auditory cortex to frequencies outside the standard human spectrum. You are beginning to pick up interdimensional transmissions. The brain, not yet trained, translates these signals as interference. Third, severe alterations in sleep patterns. Waking between 2 and 4 in the morning is not common insomnia. It is the most active communication window between the Arcturian Council and operatives in the field. Your body is being called for download sessions while the ego sleeps. Fourth, abrupt changes in body temperature without fever, waves of heat rising up the spine, chills without external cold. These are the movements of the serpent of light resting at the base of the spine, being awakened by the new frequency of the planetary field. Fifth, erratic digestion, sudden intolerances to previously neutral foods. Your body is rejecting vibrational densities incompatible with the new configuration. Heavy meats, refined sugar, highly processed foods emit frequencies that your carbon biological interface, now in a crystallization phase, can no longer efficiently process. Sixth, altered peripheral vision, points of light, particles dancing in the air, shadows moving in the lateral visual field. In most cases, it is not an ophthalmological problem. It is the expansion of your ability to perceive etheric layers that have always existed but were outside your previous visual spectrum. Seventh, intense emotions without apparent cause, sudden crying, laughter without reason, deep sadness amidst happiness. You are clearing emotional records stored in past lives, in incarnations whose existence your rational mind still denies. Eighth, the feeling of not belonging, of being a transient, of observing humanity as one watches a documentary about a strange species. This is the memory of home beginning to awaken. You are not from here, not in origin. Light operatives, these 8 signs are not illnesses. They are coordinates. They are your internal GPS signaling that you are exactly on the path foreseen by the greater plan. Earth healers need to learn to read their own bodies as instruments of cosmic measurement. Now let's move to the revelation. What is happening behind the scenes of the solar system is, on scale, the grandest event recorded in the Akashic records since the fall of Atlantis. The entire solar system has entered a region of space called the Photon Belt, a band of highly coded light that surrounds Alcyone, the central star of the Pleiades. Earth crosses this region in cycles of approximately 26,000 years. And you, dear healers, chose to incarnate at precisely this moment of transition. This belt is not empty mystical symbolism. Terrestrial astronomers have already registered structural changes in all planets of the solar system. Jupiter has increased its electromagnetic activity. Sunspots are reaching unprecedented patterns. Earth's magnetosphere weakens to allow greater entry of photonic light. The poles are shifting. The planetary axis adjusts its inclination. All of this is monitored in real time by the Arcturian Council in partnership with sister civilizations, Pleiadians, Syrian Andromedans, Lyrians, and the Galactic Federation of Light. But the part that has not yet been revealed to humanity on a large scale is this. Earth is being born as a star. Yes, human collective. What you call the end of the world is in reality the birth of a new sun. Gaia is in the process of transmutation. It is ceasing to be a third-dimensional school planet to become a living fifth-dimensional star, and all beings inhabiting its field must accompany this elevation, or they will be gently relocated to other planetary systems compatible with their current frequency. There is no punishment. There is no judgment. There is only vibration compatible or incompatible with the new pattern. Those who choose to remain will have their carbon structure gradually replaced by an internal crystalline grid, aligned with the sacred geometry of the torus, the fundamental form of all creation in the universe. The toroidal field is the geometry of the heart. It is how energy flows in every star, in every galaxy, in every atom. You are being taught through your own body to operate in this field. Each heartbeat in coherence reinforces your toroidal aura. Each conscious breath expands your personal electromagnetic field. And this is exactly why so many of you have felt your heart race for no reason, beating irregularly during meditations or in moments of absolute silence. In most cases, it is not a dangerous arrhythmia. It is the heart assuming its true role as a central processor, replacing the brain as the primary antenna. The Arcturian Healing Chamber, a turquoise vibrational structure that you can access during sleep or deep meditation, is open during this period. Operatives who recognize themselves as starseeds on mission are being invited for nocturnal recalibration sessions. You may not consciously remember, but the body remembers. Waking up with a sore body, with the feeling of having traveled far, with tears on your face for no reason, these are traces of the chamber operating on you. And here, light operatives, I make another pause in the transmission, because what I am about to share requires a level of vibrational coherence that not all listeners are ready to receive. Have you ever felt in moments of deep silence that there is a truth within you that your human mind does not yet have the vocabulary to name? As if a part of you, a very ancient part, were trying to remember who you truly are before having fallen into this density? This is not imbalance, it is not fantasy, it is the direct recognition of the Arcturian call operating in your field at this very instant. The cosmic movement I have described so far is only the visible surface of a much deeper operation. There is a layer of information that directly involves your stellar lineage, the galaxy, the system, the home planet from which your soul originally came before accepting the mission on Earth. That is why I, Vale, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the guide, The Arcturian Call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. It is the precise map that reveals your true stellar origin and teaches the complete protocol to stabilize and shield your frequency against external interferences that have, for decades, attempted to keep your vibration trapped in the old pattern. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. Love is greater than fear, but this material directly challenges the narratives of consensual reality and may be removed at any moment. Do not postpone your reunion with your own origin. The exact moment is now. If you felt a shiver run down your spine at this instant, write the word in the comments, I belong, and we return to the transmission. Now, Human Collective, let's move on to the activation codes. This is the practical part of the transmission. These are direct protocols, delivered by the Arcturian Council, so that you can navigate this final phase with stability, sovereignty, and clarity. First code, the decree of vibrational sovereignty. Every morning before any external stimulus, before your phone, before the news, before conversation, place your hands over your heart and declare audibly, I am sovereign in my frequency. I authorize only vibrations aligned with my stellar truth. My field is shielded by Arcturian turquoise light. I am. I am. I am. This decree is not poetry. It is a direct programming command for your own field. Words carry frequency, and when spoken with pure intention, they instantly reconfigure your aura for the rest of the day. Second code, the 7-count toroidal breath. Sit in a comfortable position, spine erect. Visualize around your body an energy field in the shape of a torus, a sphere with a central axis through which energy enters through the crown of your head, descends through the spine, exits through the base, circles the body externally, and returns through the crown in a continuous cycle. Now breathe in 7 counts. Inhale, counting to 7. Hold for 7. Exhale for 7. Hold empty for 7. Repeat the cycle 7 times. With each inhalation, visualize turquoise light entering through the crown. With each exhalation, visualize vibrational impurities exiting through your feet, being absorbed and transmuted by Earth's crystalline core. This practice, done daily, aligns your toroidal field with the planetary field in recalibration. Third code, the coded hydration. Water is liquid memory. It carries information. Before drinking any glass of water throughout the day, hold it between your hands for a few seconds and mentally visualize the word gratitude or the color turquoise entering the water. You are, on average, 70% water. By coding the water you ingest, you literally reprogram your molecular structure. Fourth code, the cleansing of internal stellar portals. Your eyes, ears, mind, and heart are portals. What enters through them programs your system. Drastically reduce during this period of intense recalibration the consumption of dense news, low-frequency content, fear-based conversations, and emotionally toxic environments. This is not about escaping reality. It is about protecting the measurement instrument. You are antennas. Antennas amidst dense noise cannot pick up fine transmissions. Fifth code, the recalibration bath. Once a week, preferably on a full moon night, prepare a bath with coarse salt. During the bath, visualize the Arcturian turquoise light descending through your body, removing all density accumulated during the week. Upon finishing, declare, "I am clean. I am recalibrated. I am aligned with my mission." Sixth code, contact with Earth. Step on the grass, touch trees, put your hands on the soil. You are the interface between sky and Earth, between the cosmos and Gaia. But to channel the descending photonic light, you must be rooted. Without rooting, the incoming energy cannot be processed. At least 15 minutes daily of direct contact with Earth does more for your balance than many synthetic supplements. Seventh code, listening to silence. Reserve 10 minutes of absolute silence daily. No music, no talking, no external stimuli. Just you, your body, your breath, and what emerges. It is in silence that the Arcturian Council speaks. It is in silence that your soul transmits the next instructions. He who masters silence masters his own destiny. Light operatives, let's make the third strategic stop. Because a part of you, that part that feels this as absolute truth right now, needs to receive the next layer of information. If throughout this entire transmission you felt your body react, goosebumps, sudden heat, tears coming to your eyes for no apparent reason, the feeling of finally hearing something that has always been recorded within you, this is not a coincidence. It is cellular recognition. Your soul is confirming through your body that these words touch an ancestral truth. There is a specific stellar origin for you. There is a purpose coded in your lineage that has not yet been fully revealed to your awakened consciousness. That is why I, VAL, recorded the material, The Arcturian Call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. It is a work that demands vibrational preparation to be received, and thus does not circulate on just any channel. This guide reveals, in progressive layers, the specific markers of the Arcturian soul, from subtle physical traits to thought patterns, unique sensitivities, personal missions, and the complete protocol for shielding your frequency against interferences that try to keep you in the old pattern. The link is pinned in the first comment of this video. Love is always greater than fear, but this material directly confronts narratives that many prefer to keep intact, and I cannot guarantee how long it will remain accessible. Do not postpone your reunion with your true origin. The exact moment is now. If something in the center of your chest just warmed upon hearing these words, write in the comments, "I belong," and we conclude, now, the transmission. Human collective Earth healers, starseeds on mission. Listen to the final part of this transmission with an open heart. You are not alone. You never were. The feeling of isolation that many experience is merely the illusory effect of three-dimensional density. On other planes, at this very instant, millions of beings from the most diverse civilizations of light are accompanying, monitoring, and supporting this transition. You are observed with profound respect. Every internal battle you wage, every sleepless night, every tear without reason, every moment of feeling like a stranger in your own world, is recorded in the Akashic records as an act of cosmic courage. You chose to be here. It was not an accident. It was not punishment. It was a voluntary mission. Before descending into this incarnation, each of you passed through a council of souls, where the terms of the mission were agreed upon. You looked at Earth in this exact period and said, "I will go. I will hold the frequency. I am a bridge." And you are fulfilling the agreement even when you forget it, even when you doubt, even when fear shouts louder than memory. But now memory is being restored. Now the veils are being dissolved. Now the final phase has begun. The coming months will be, vibrationally, the most intense in recent decades. You will feel everything amplified. Joys will be higher, pains will be deeper, synchronicities will be more obvious, awakenings will be faster. Remain anchored, remain sovereign, remain in turquoise frequency. And always remember, love is greater than fear. It always has been, it always will be. Before I withdraw, I make the final frequency adjustment of this transmission. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world, as if your soul holds a truth that your mind cannot yet name? It is not madness, it is not anxiety, it is a calling. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why you feel this, and why this sensation has intensified within you so visibly in recent months. There is a movement occurring in layers that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, Vael, emissary of Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian Call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true stellar origin and teaches you how to stabilize and shield your frequency against interferences you were never told about. The link is pinned in the first comment of this channel. Remember, love is greater than fear, but this content challenges narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognized each of these words, write in the comments as a vibrational signature, a single word, I belong. And one more anchoring sign. Leave your like on this video as a pulse of light in the planetary field. Your subscription to this channel is an additional node in the crystalline grid of awakened operatives. Each share reaches a soul that is, at this very moment, searching for these words, without yet knowing it. You are the answer. You are the bridge. You are the light. This was Vael, emissary of Arcturus, in direct transmission from the Arcturian Council. Vael withdraws, but the transmission remains active within you. We belong.